What's going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with a quick update and video in regards to what's upcoming in the game right now, with everything coming up. It's always great to get a refresh in terms of what to expect, as well as how to prepare in advance for the upcoming festivities. That said, we got tons and tons of things actually being released this week, so let's get started. First and foremost, in case you guys are not aware, Pocket Dimension now is in full force. I believe this is either the 4th or 5th Pocket Dimension that's been in the game now, but you can see here the specific characters that we're allowed to utilize are Quantum roster characters. So from my personal experiences going through, and I did a full playthrough, by the way, guys, if you need a link to the video I made yesterday. Some of the best characters that I used anyways included Agatha Harkness, Dark Beast, Ghost, Spider-Man Noir, as well as 1MM Black Panther. I just found that they were really effective in terms of the value, and many of these characters are used in the end game. The only exception really is Ghost, because her and her fellow Pimtech team don't really have a place in the game, unfortunately. However, keep in mind though, Kang is also a quantum traded character if you guys have him ready to go. I do not, because I'm waiting for the free-to-play event, but more on that later. That said, if you do take advantage, remember that this key reward does give you a boatload of gear and materials, as well as Spider-Man 2099 shards. And again, this event can be run twice. It did start yesterday, February 20th, so generally there's no timeline right now in the game, but these events typically last about 5 days, so we still have at least the next few days here to get this done. So if you guys want to prep them up, I have definitely seen some lower teams where a Ghost at level 80 is able to carry the rest of her Pimtech team if you don't have Agatha Harkness, One-Man Black Panther, Dark Beast, or as well as Spider-Man Noir in your arsenal. But still always worth it, because even if you're able to get through some nodes, you're able to get rewards. But I'll make sure I link that in the description below for you guys to reference. Next up, Scourge and Saga are incoming, so big changes coming up, guys. So this is gonna be the second time that we see the Scourge coming now. So those of you that weren't able to unlock, you'll have a really good shot this time, because any player that was able to get at least out of that leaderboard ranking, the chances for more shards is always going to be increased as these events are run time and time again. That said, makes sense to leverage my previous video, so I'm going to put all my preparation guides in the link in the description below for you guys. So what does that entail? It entails some of the best characters and teams to use. I have a full playthrough of the difficulty 6. In addition, I do actually break down further the Note 5, Note 10 difficulty, where we are only allowed to use Wakandans, or as well the Bionic Avengers. And sure enough, the Bionic Avengers are actually really good by themselves, and I do have a strategy for that as well if you guys don't want to build 2 teams up. So make sure to check that out for sure if you guys are having a hard time, or you did have a hard time before and weren't able to get through. As well, we're going to be seeing for the first time the Saga for the Death Scourge specifically, respectively, for Archangel is going to be coming on March 1st. So that's a little bit longer than over a week here, but I mean, still some time to prep. I'll make sure I get those videos out, but always great to see. This is going to be the last Saga right before the Apocalypse Saga, and then tying everything together is going to lead ultimately to the unlock of Apocalypse. So again, guys, if you need help, sample teams, references, playthrough, I'm going to make sure all that's linked below, so that way you guys have that for reference if you need to prepare beforehand, as we still have at least until tomorrow before the event starts. He Who Remains Kang unlock. So it's been speculating for quite some time, but they finally officially confirmed it in the blog post as of last Friday. Kang's release is going to be in the way of mainly the form of Blitz events, but there's going to be a couple things here. So we're going to break this down. As you can see in the bottom right here with the scoring, there's going to be a couple mechanics that we can be mindful of. There's going to be the actual orb fragments that you're generating per attempt in Blitz. Yeah, if you spend power cores, that's going to be worth 5 points, as well as making sure that you utilize any Masters of Evil and Cosmic Crucible. As you can see there, even just using them and they're not even built up, you're going to be getting 2,400 points per Master of Evil. So absolutely huge there, guys. That 2,400 is the limit, so keep that in mind. 200 points per attempt, and obviously because this event is going to be run for a week, we're going to likely have at least 3 they're separate Cosmic Crucible matches, which then in turn allows you to utilize the Masters of Evil. So once you cap out that limit, I do highly recommend, if you're able to cap it out, it's good. But as you can see there, each limit specifically applies to different gear tier levels. So obviously the higher that you have, the better the limits that you will likely need. But other than that, the majority of it is going to be blitzing and making sure that you're checking the web store, guys, because there is going to be a milestones specifically tied to this available only on the web store, and they did make that noted in the blog post too. So in case you guys are confused, they do have a further breakdown in the Marvel Strike Force blog post on their website, but just always keep in mind with these unlocks, you need everything running together. You also need to be pushing through this event anyways, because we need to be adding towards the month-long event for Titania, so it's going to be part of that as well. So ultimately, unlocking Kang is going to be aligned with us just normally playing the game. But with the increase and uptick of blitzing here, obviously to ensure that we have more of these Conqueror Orb fragments, which give us shards ultimately of Kang. So that's it, guys. That's pretty much the update for this week anyways. I mean, we have the opportunity now to unlock Kang in a couple of days here. It's a 7-day event. You can leverage him actually for utilizing in pocket dimensions. So the timeline actually aligns quite well. And if you guys recall, we also have the Kang Hunt right now, which is a featured event that's still running at least for a little bit of time. I think we still have a little less than a week after it comes live to use Kang in there. So the only downside was that we need aspects of either Masters of Evil or pim tech such as Ant-Man and the Wasp. Well, if you have them built up, it's a great opportunity to take advantage of free rewards. But I mean, that's pretty much what's coming up this week, guys. So again, I'll have everything linked down below so that way you guys can reference. Hopefully this assists you in your guys' journey. Do let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and as well if you appreciate these updates and upcoming. I'm curious if you guys like these types of videos, and I could definitely make sure that I can keep making these as well if you're interested. So there you guys have it. Thank you as always. Do appreciate you checking my videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.